My first memory started with my father, either working in the garage, kind of doing just odd jobs in the garage. If there was no one to watch me at the house, then I'd just go to work with my father and just kind of hang out. He managed the Jordan Marsh Car Care Center, which was Sullivan Tire in the South Shore Plaza at the time. So I just kind of hang out there, and big burly guys, doing hard work for a living, but they were just, they're all like my big brothers. They were awesome to be around. I was about 16 when I started working for Sullivan Tire, but I was too young to actually work in the building. So I would mainly mow the grass, just do odd stuff outside, sweep the floors. So my first job was GS, General Service, where I was changing tires, oil changes, and just odd jobs like that. It was fun. It was definitely action-packed. Back then, it was crazy. It was constantly 4 tires coming in, oil changes. I mean, you were busy from 7 to 6 every day, just nonstop work. That's one of the great things about Sullivan Tire is all the training that they offer. Between sending us to night classes, they also have week-long courses. Then it was at the Goodyear Training Center out in New York. To be a master technician, ASE is the organization who does the testing, and they have 8 tests that they would consider if you pass all 8 that you're a master technician. So it ranges from steering and suspension all the way up to drivability, so engine performance, engine repair, automatic and manual transmissions, electrical, heating and air conditioning, and brakes. So once you pass those 8 tests, then you're a master technician. And you have to renew those tests every 5 years, I believe it is, constantly keeping up with it. Working through Sullivan Tire's training process, I was a master technician by the time I was 18 years old. So that was pretty awesome. It was a good experience there. After about 10 years in the Braintree store, we started seeing that we were running into cars where if we had the factory scan tool, we could move further. So we sat down and hashed it out and came up with this program where we would equip technicians with factory scan tools. That way if we needed to do any programming or anything like that, we could do it in-house. So the Tech Center project, from the consumer point of view, we're pretty much invisible. All our shops have great technicians. Most shops, if not all of them, have at least one master technician on staff. When we come in, is if either A, the diagnostic process is a little more in depth than you'd normally handle in-house, or B, it involves programming. So if a module was replaced, or if there's a software update available for that particular car that would cure the customer's issue, the Tech Center would get involved at that point. Well, typically we're scheduled out a couple of days in advance usually. Usually schedule 2 to 3 cars a day, and then leave room for that emergency call that you might get. Maybe a shop didn't know that a computer needed programming, so that way we can jump in there if need be. A typical day starts the night before, where we'll go over our notes, see what we have scheduled for that day, the next day, figure what tools we're going to need, maybe print out some diagrams, and just prep ourselves for what we're going to encounter the next day. The tools that we need every day to fix these vehicles have advanced dramatically since even I started 14 years ago. Before, all you needed was just a generic scan tool, and now Sullivan Tire is invested in factory scan tools for almost every manufacturer. So that helps tremendously when it does come to software updates and module programming. Now most problems with vehicles are fixed with software updates. Everything's computer controlled now. So yeah, with Sullivan Tire investing all this into both tooling and training to keep everyone up to date, it really makes Sullivan Tire the one-stop shop for the customer. And it doesn't matter what they drive. They could drive a Honda, a Toyota, BMW, Mercedes. It doesn't matter. They can bring it to Sullivan Tire and know that we have the tooling and the technicians to fix it properly. I'm really proud of the small role that I played in helping create the tech centers. But more than that, I'm happy with all the great work that we do at Sullivan Tire, keeping our customers happy and on the road.